Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful people, welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play series of Novalands, episode 21. We made it far. And in today's episode, we are going to be cleaning up our snow island as best we can, and then figuring out how we can migrate some of that down to the mushroom island. There's just too much going on here. The natural resources aren't allowed to spawn in and do what they gotta do. And we need jelly. And we need jelly for production later down the line. And we need jelly. We just need jelly in general. It's gonna be a very rare resource for us. Highly sought after resource. Oh. Wow, look at a stack of 100 supercomputers. That's amazing. Let me just put like 10 in my inventory. Because we are going to need some advanced assemblers. We're also going to need some of these ingots here for the advanced refineries and mega electric furnaces. Hopefully over on our other island we have mass produced a couple more of those ingots. We shut off supercomputer production in the hopes that we would get more reinforced super material, and we did get some, but I don't think we have enough here. So again, we need more jellies, and the only way to do that is if we clean up the production on this island. So the way we're gonna do this is going to have to start and revolve around the mushroom mining. We no longer need mushrooms here. We just don't. That's the truth of the matter. We're making enough mushrooms back at home base here to keep up with production. It's gone. What we can do is delete the seed maker as well. We don't need that. And we don't need water. We don't need super fertilizer. We still need a mushroom depot. And worst case scenario, we are just keeping the one. Can we get away with one? I'm not entirely sure, but I'd love to try. So let's scooch him over here. We want all of our ingredients on one spot for mass production here. Steel and scales, and then let's go ahead and make sure that mushrooms are being piped in from the planet and that we're not shorting our supply here. I don't think we would, but you never know. Yeah, we're not mining anything right here, so we're totally fine. I'm gonna interact with this. We're gonna select a target here, put it on the snow, guide the mushrooms over that way. Cool. Let's head back. And what I'm going to try to do is minimize the presence on the snow island. And if it works out for us, and then we have additional room, we will then expand production over to a different facility. So plastic is plastic. We don't need nearly that much. All of that gets taken away and dismantled. And then I am going to build... this is tricky. If we want this set up anything like we already have, we need to shuffle some things around. Excellent. And then... these guys need to move. I'm going to put them up here for right now. Logistics. We need advanced refiners. You guys are going to be making plastic. Super lubricant. Plastic, super lubricant. Wonderful. And then we just got a whole bunch of plastic. We are not exporting plastic from this island. There is no need for it. Right, and then what we're gonna do here is make play steel. So play steel production. Man, all this stuff is gonna get moved around and just be so nasty for a piece of time here. So you guys are just gonna have to bear with me, all right? It will look good eventually. Okay. And then what I'm going to do here, a little bit different from my previous island, is I want to try to slot 6 of these guys in one spot. Okay, and then can we make 3 more? 1, 2, and 3. Yes, we can. Delete the play steel. Again, we are not exporting play steel from this planet, though we could if we chose. Super lubricant, play steel. Don't need poop. I wonder where it's coming from. Play steel, super lubricant. Play steel, super lubricant. Stack of 100. Man, there's just so much play steel here. It takes play steel to make those, so rather than losing the resources that we've already made, I'm just gonna slot them into production that we already have. Good. As for fuel, I think we might be able to slot all of our fuel up into this corner here. That would be remarkable if that was possible. You know, we're actually pretty close to doing it. Okay. Can we double stack some of these resources here? We cannot. That's okay. That is okay. Alright. So, now what we're going to do here is move our assemblers. So we have 6 chip assemblers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't need that many anymore. So what we can do is turn that into 3 assemblers. 1, 2, and 3, and delete all 6 of these. Remember, things have to get worse before they get better. It's just the nature of the world. Alright. Putting you in there. Putting you in there. You in there. So you are going to be making electronic parts for lubricant. Electronic parts, super lubricant. Electronic parts, super lubricant. Perfect. And we're going to delete these guys. Alright. Move this guy just out of the way a little bit, and then electronic parts are going to be exported right there. Next thing we have here is smart sensors, which take lenses. In order to make lenses, we need iron and we need glass. What if we make a packager? If we want to mega furnace this whole operation, it's gonna get a little crazy. But I don't see a problem with doing a mega furnace for glass. We're gonna think about that one. We're gonna come back to that. And the only reason I say that is because we need to get the other island operational before we decide to do that. So what I'm going to do here is just place things the way that we need them to be for right now. And we'll come back. Come back to it. Cool. Glass bottles. We're making so many glass bottles here. It's almost ridiculous. We definitely don't need this many glass bottles. So what we're going to have to do here is clean up the sand island in order to be able to clean up the other island. We don't need this many glass bottles. I don't know why we did this. I think it was because we were so far behind on production. We were just like, let's go ahead and do this. We only need 3. 3 of these will keep up with what we're doing on the other island. And we'll keep those 3. Dang, okay. I'm just going to put these in the outputs so that we're not just destroying all of them for no reason. Not that I don't think these guys can keep up, but this will help. Again, we'll come back and revisit that. Cool. Alright, that's going to buy us some time there. Excellent. And now I'm going to... glass lens exporter. Resources for glass lens right here. We're just going to tighten this all up. Just for a minute. You, sir. Yeah, what are we gonna do about them? We'll just put them right here. Scooch this over. Ooh. Cool. And then as far as these guys, they are making the remaining ingredients. Okay, alright. And this entire facility is purely just used to make glass. Okay, so here's, in order to get jelly, what I gotta do here, oh man. I am so sorry. Did not mean to move you. Dang. This island needs some help. I can't believe we made it this far running the way that it was. It does a good job, don't get me wrong, but it is just so inefficiently set up. Unreal. Okay, and so then this guy needs to stop hunting. And he is only going to hunt down the red ones. And this guy is only going to pick up the red ones. And he is going to deliver those... We're going to figure that out. Because we don't need 3 guys maintaining this. So you're gone. And you're gone. Excellent. Okay. And I think that's all we need for this island. I don't want to do anything on the blue. If the blue are provoked by an attack, I want them to just kill whatever they're shooting at and move on. Okay. See, he shot. Oh, and I messed that up. There you go. Eat one of them. Never mind. See, he ate one. I think he needs to eat more than one. Maybe 3 of them, and then he's going to turn into a red one, and they're going to hunt him down. And when they do hunt him down... But we're not... I don't want to export any of these chips either. We're going to make this our jelly one. Choose an item, jelly. If you get jelly, send it 1 back to main base. If that's full, 2, send it back to this facility over here. And let's hope that something starts happening and we start getting some jelly. That'd be pretty sweet. I'm not counting on it, but it would be nice. And then we're going to figure out how we can streamline getting glass on this planet. Or to this planet, because this should purely be a manufacturing facility. There should be no reason that we are hunting to gather resources. We are making a lot of bottles here, which is nice, and exporting them, which is nice. There's a red one. Guys, might this be the start? Might this be the start? We're starting to get jelly, which is awesome. What it was all about. Look at that. They're cultivating the land. I love it. Okay. That's cleaned up enough for now. Let's visit this facility here. This guy kicks butt. He puts out and he makes a lot of stuff, and I'm really skeptical or hesitant to change it, just because it is doing such a good job. But I think if we converted this and started using packagers, and we kind of just really upped our game here on how things are being ran, we could make it more efficient. So why don't we visit electric mega furnaces? We could do... How many are we producing? Let's see that first. So we make 3 glass every 70 seconds, which is equivalent to 1 glass every 15-ish seconds. If we had a packager, which we would need sticks for. Man, we just don't get enough sticks. This is our biggest exporter of sticks. And all those sticks are kind of being sent to our iron facility. How's this going over here? Max steel. Got a lot of iron. Almost have a full half stack of that. Almost have a full half stack of that as well. This is running really well, and eventually what's going to happen is we're going to have more than we need. So most of our sticks are not going to be sent to that facility, which is nice. And we could ease up on it. But packaging glass seems like a big deal. Okay, we don't need this here. We really don't. We have more than enough of it being mass-produced back at our other growing facility. Bottom right-hand corner. So we're going to clear out that space. We got 2 guys collecting sand and 1 guy doing defense and 2 movers, which I like. But what I'm going to do is stop him. Here he comes. And that's just going to shift him into a different position. OCD, it's organized. It's good. Alright, he's guarding. So then what we need to do is get sticks up here. We're going to add another route. Oh, well. Hang on a second here. Before we do that, we need to make poop is now going to be a single. And you are going to be poop. And then I need to redirect you. I'm going to do it one at a time. It's going to be a little bit of a process, but it's going to be one at a time. Boom. Nice. Now, juice balls. Same thing with you. Sweet cane. Excellent. And Cornella. Okay, so now we need to get Juice Ball, Sweet Cane, and Cornella all on the previous island, or our farming island. Linked up to those destinations. Holy, what the heck is this thing? A Mega Hornet? Whoa, these guys are hardcore. Yes. Okay, so Cornella, you're gonna be a new target. Ooh, wrong island. Right here. Good. Sweet Cane, new island up here. Very nice. And Juice. Juice, you are going up here. Perfect. So that is our raw resources relocated. Defender bot, you have done your duties well. Right. We have a lot of facilities here. Oh my goodness. I'm just struggling to kind of figure out, like, where do I begin, you know? So let's go ahead here and make a stick logistic. We only need the one, and you're going to be twigs. And then I'm going to redirect you to go up here. And this one won't take nearly as many. It's just going to run one packager. And then I'd love to relocate this. We're traveling or transporting sand up here, and the reason we do it through this bridge is because you're not able to withdraw from a drone, which is a little annoying at times. But we're just gonna put sand in there. I'm gonna fill that up, and I'm gonna fill. Ooh. There we go. That's gonna do its thing. We're good. Now I'm gonna shift these around here, and we're gonna start cleaning up the planet. What happened? Why can't you go there? Alright. Color me confused. I'm not exactly sure why that doesn't want to go down there, but whatever, be that as it may. These guys are running. I'm going to put a facility here and here like I always do, and this one is going to be biofuel. This one is going to be super lubricant. Yeah, what the heck? Maybe I did that wrong. I'm not entirely sure. But these guys come down here. There we go. Now it's all lined up. Now that doesn't make sense, does it? Just got rid of a spot that we could put another generator. maximize the space. I'm learning. We're figuring it out together. Okay. So now we have 6 things of glass. So let's just do the math here. So 3 times 6 is 18 in production happening every 68. So let's do 18 divided by 68. We're producing a quarter of a piece of glass. So that's like 8 divided by 18 is 3.7 pieces of glass. We dismantle this. And hear me out. This will all be worth it. In a second. So many bottles. Oh my goodness. I should have just scooched those over. Get out of the way for a second, alright? So now we need to get a packager. And a packager is going to make packaged sand. And we're going to do an assembler. And that assembler is going to make me bottles and run off a super lubricant. And then this guy is going to be a furnace. And the furnace is going to make glass. Just like that. And that is producing 25 every 60 seconds. So let's see what that does, right? So 25 divided by 66, or 66 divided by 25 is 2.64. So we need 2 of these. Definitely need 2 of them. You know what? I'm just deleting these. I'm doing it. Okay, and you are there. You are also going to be making glass. And you can export glass. Just shifting these over. Right. And then we need to package glass. And now I want to shift all this over. That's okay. That is okay. We'll just go down with it, I think. So we have our glass exporter. Now we're going to have all of these resources need to be moved. Just for a minute while we figure out what we want to do. Okay. So now we need to start packaging glass. So let's get a packager. And you are going to package glass. And we're going to limit these all to half stacks. I went back and did that on our previous island. Just because when you do that much, it goes crazy. And then, once we have packaged glass, we can move all these guys around here. Gotta get these out of the way. I'm hoping that's enough room. Then, oh, it's not. Ah! Darn it. Squeeze me. Alright. Then once we have that, we can build 2 more. Two more mega furnaces. And those mega furnaces can produce glass bottles. So we were previously making, how many? Let me just double check on that. So that's 150 every 400 seconds. So that's 2.6. I think we had 6 of these, and they're producing 18. So we're going to need 2 of them as well. Yep. 2 of those to keep up. So glass bottles. Glass bottles. I always feel like there's like one more row that I could scooch that up, but I'm wrong. Ooh. And you are going to have output glass bottles. And you are going to have output glass bottles. And then I am going to add exporting logistics for glass bottles. I'm actually going to shift this over to be right there. So that's all lined up and that looks good. These guys I'm going to switch around here. Just for the sake of same. Cool. Glass goes up there. And we are producing glass bottles right now. So what I want to do is fill up our glass manufacturing. So I'm going to disable the glass bottles from being mass produced just for a second here, so that way we start building up on glass itself. Excellent. And then what we're going to do here is increase our production of lubricants. And I don't think we need to go real crazy with it. I think we're making more than we need. So what I'm going to do is kind of disable what we have. And I'm going to go ahead and do 2 and 2 on the fuel production front. Ooh, and it looks like we're almost fresh out of what we need. So that's tough. But hopefully the jellies have been racking up and we have been making some more of these since we started our production. Fingers crossed. One can only hope. I'm getting rid of this. We do not need that anymore. It is just a nuisance. Oh, look at that. Alright, we got 33, baby. Let's go. So we are getting juice. Cleaning up that world is exactly what we needed it to do. We don't need any of those anymore. And we don't need the sand. So let's go ahead and drop another one. And you are going to make me super lubricant. And you're going to be fueled by super lubricant. Awesome. And then for these two, boom and boom, they are going to be my fuel producers. Sweet. Coming back, don't worry. Okay. Awesome. And then fuel. You're going to make fuel, and you're going to be ran on super lubricant, and you already have a stack of 100, because you guys have been putting out so much. And then you, same thing, fuel. This is just going to make our entire planet so much easier to view. It's all going to be worth it. A lot of fuel here. That's okay. I think we can pack a couple more. We just have too much. I'm going to delete it. And then The resources to make those ingredients I have right here. I'm okay with just leaving them there. We're going to need another power generator. Which is okay. And this world is kind of kicking butt. We have packaged glass. I'm going to shut off this glass packager just for a second so that we can max out on glass up here. I just want to see glass. Actually, those guys are making glass, which is fantastic. Filling it up itself up. We're going to turn everything back on and let it run. You guys keep packaging glass. You guys keep making glass bottles. You guys keep making glass bottles. That's all fine and dandy. And then the last thing we need here is to make one more. And I'm just going to do 2. And you guys are going to make super fertilizer and super fertilizer. And then I'm going to delete these. Look at that. Look at that. Alright. So that's about as efficient as this island gets. Love that for us. How are we doing on a fuel front? We have 84, 96. Glass is being made. Bottles are being made. And because we are full on bottle fronts, because we don't need any more of the lubricant that's caught up, any excess glass that we get is going to be packaged. And I'm actually going to limit the stack size on this to 1. So that way we make bottles as we need them. And if we don't need them, what'll end up happening is you'll just keep producing glass, which will get stored here and exported. Bottles are being exported as well. That means we no longer need to manufacture bottles on this island. And hopefully we no longer need to manufacture glass as well, though I will leave it just for a split second. This is looking better. We sure got a lot of lenses. Probably making more than we need. But when was that ever a bad thing? Very nice. Okay, so that made our islands a little bit more efficient. I think I'm going to call that an episode for today. We still have some work that we can do to improve upon them, but our sand island and our snow island are looking a little bit better. And we are actually getting jelly, so we are able to manufacture the ingots that we needed to continue on with our manufacturing process. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next up, what we're going to do is revisit our titanium island and make sure that is doing exactly what we need it to. And we're going to straighten up our crops island as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Peace.